Because she was a psychology. She had a fucking major in psychology in Rice. So she's like doing some reverse psychology shit.
Well, whatever. She's gone. I don't think I have a chance in hell. I don't think there's any way in hell that she's gonna stay. So.
Because like I said, I know for a fact you will, and I know for a fact Rennie will.
I mean, Dan said I don't see.
Did you talk to him about it?
Yeah, I've talked to him. He said he told Keisha that he's, I don't think he'd go back. I think it'd be dumb, and I don't know. He doesn't even talk to April and Ollie, so it's like, where would his? I don't think.
And I can't see him doing that 2 weeks in a row because he's already put a big target on his back.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna. I have no worries. Let's just say that.
Okay.
So, I have no worries that he's gonna change his book.
Like I said, I'm not gonna be happy until Julie says the numbers for me.
Of course.
If it's 3-3, okay then.
We just. It's just, I wish, I want to...
I told him, I was like, who would you rather go against a physical competition with? Because it's probably going to be physical. I said, Keisha or Libra?
To who?
Like, I was just saying, like, in general. Because I didn't want it to make it obvious, like, I just was like, I kept saying like this, Libra's been getting second, she's bound to win.
Yeah. Just as much as I want to win HOH tomorrow, it's almost like if Rennie wins, it would be better for me. It'd be better.
But what happens if she gets out?
If she get what?
If she gets out quick.
No, I know. I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm saying if it's between, say, what if it's between me and her? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The reason behind it is just because it's almost like there's no blood on my hands.
Yeah.
Like, say April, like she wins, she puts April and Ollie up. Then the next week you have Ollie looking at me, or you're looking at Rennie. You know what I mean? Like.
Well, if it's down to just you and them three.
What do you mean?
Like, if everybody's out, it's down to you guys.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's my thought. It's almost like I could step back, have no blood on my hands. Because the last thing I want is to put them two up this week, and then next week, one of them wins it, and then I'm definitely, up on the block.
Yeah, I was trying to feel them out about who they would put up, and they're not saying it. I don't know who they would. I have a feeling that they probably might put Keisha, but they're not saying it.
Yeah, they'll put Keisha up. They'll put Keisha and me up, and they'll put Keisha and Rennie up.
I just wanted to stay playing pool with them to make sure that they weren't, changing their mind or anything that, talking. So I just was sticking around like, do.
I mean, I think April and Ollie are pretty worried. I mean, if they're not, they should be. Obviously.
But you know what? Like what Jerry did, they probably think, okay, cool. Maybe it takes the focus off of us. But let them think that, because then you get comfortable and then bam.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, I feel if we can just get April out, then Ollie's just, I just want to see what they do when they're both on the block. I wonder if they still sleep in the same bed. I mean, because like I said, there's no ties. There's no other close ties besides April and Ollie. Well, Keisha and Rennie. But that's it. That's it. So, like...
After that's a fucking free game.
Yeah. So, like, from my standpoint, like, Dan, Jerry, and even Keisha and Rennie, like, I feel like they're close, but I don't know if the conversation... I don't know if they've had the conversation where they're like, we're going to take each other to the end type shit. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? That's why I look
But
at
they
April.
still vote. But you got to look at they probably vote the same. You think there's ever going to be a time that they're going to vote?
April,
In the next few weeks.
Keisha and Rennie?
Yeah, in the next few weeks.
Yeah, they'll probably vote the same the next couple weeks.
Which could be good or bad.
Yeah.
Because if it's against you, then you got 2 right there. And next week, this week coming up, it's going to be 3-2.
Yeah.
The week after that, it's 2-2.
Yeah. I would just love to see. I just wish Keisha and Rennie need to win tomorrow. Because then the next week, we can both play. You know what I mean? And, like, I know for a fact me or you wouldn't get put up if they won.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's, like, perfect for us. And then the next week, we have both chance to play.
I just don't know what they'll do if I go. If one of them win, they might put me up. Me and Keisha up. I don't know.
You don't ever
They
know.
might be like, hey, this is our time to be able to get her out.
Well, see, and that's the scary thing.
Yeah.
Well, they could easily put me and you up because they fucking, that's what sucks is as much as the attention's not on us, they still might look at us as direct threats. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it was a conversation we were having earlier. We were talking about just like if Jesse were to come back, and I don't know how it. We were just like, oh, it'd be cool if Jesse came back. Blah 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 blah. They were saying that they were like, it'd be cool if Jesse came back, and they're like, and I was like, yeah, I was like, that'd be cool. Then at least I had somebody to talk to. And they're like, well, you have Memphis, and I'm like, Memphis was Jesse's boy. I just was, there whenever they conversed. So I kind of tried to point it off like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, obviously we were in the same room together. We're still going to be in the same room. Like tomorrow I'm going to be in the same room unless you're upstairs. But I always nonchalantly am like, well, him and Jesse were boys. I was like, me and Jesse hung out all the time. So it's just, yeah, we talked.
Yeah.
Did Libra try getting your vote, whatever? She pretty much
Hell
knows
no.
with how your vote is.
She didn't ask me shit.
The only people I can see her talking to is Ollie, April, and Dan. I can't see her talking to Jerry. And Ollie and April might talk to her, but I don't I think it's pretty much like...
Yeah. I think it'll be...
They're trying to get her vote for the end. Like they'll be copacetic with her because they figured, okay, well, maybe I can get her vote if I make it to the finals. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are thinking that. You know what I mean?
I mean, I pretty much know she's not going to vote for me. And that's why I was like, listen, it's a game. And, you said you were going to vote me out, and I'm a two-headed snake. And before the game was brought to me, I brought the game. So you can respect that, or you won't. But it's a game, and you've said that many times.
I don't think anybody knows who they vote for at the end. They might know who they won't vote for.
Yeah.
But
I have a feeling she won't vote for me. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
but what if it's you and April? Then, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you never know.
Because she could be trying to be nice to her now, and then when she was house that bitch.
Or you and Jerry. You never know. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you never know the combination.
And when I went downstairs, I went to go, because I had done all my laundry, and I forgot that I didn't have any pajama stuff upstairs. So when you guys were playing chess, I went into the room, and she was in the dark talking to April. And they kind of stopped when I walked in. They were kind of saying something like, it's a game, it's just a game. That's what I walked in on. So then I heard Libra get called to the thing, and I went downstairs. I'm like, what's up? And I was like, did I walk in on something? She's like, yeah. She was just telling me how she doesn't want to leave the house without telling me that she said a lot of bad stuff about me. And she didn't want me to see it. She just wanted me to know that she said a lot of bad stuff about me. And she just wanted to get that off her chest before she left. I was like, okay.
Alrighty. Right?